Supposedly we're recording and you can hear me, and I'm supposed to say welcome to the Elegant Adventure Sagas, yada yada yada, brought to you by some bullshit, something something, and we're good to go. Awesome. All right. So, when we were here last, we had so many technical errors that I almost deleted Foundry from my desktop and walked away. But we have recovered, and we're good to go. You guys are still in the ruined library. I believe you're battling a few more fellas, if I'm not mistaken. We're at the top of the third round, and we need to re-roll initiative. We have a couple players who aren't here tonight. All good. Let me hit unpause on this. I'm going to hit re-roll initiative. And go for it.
Oh yeah. Let's do it, baby.
And of course, immediately my headphones died and my headphones are disconnected. So, so I've got to swap my battery. Which I assume you guys can still hear. What in the world, man?
Tarnation.
Why can't I get my thing open? All right. All right. I'm assuming that everybody can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Thank you for someone acknowledging me. I thought you were fucking with me again, Cliff. So, all right. We have rolled initiative. Well, some of you guys have rolled initiative. I need to roll the monster initiative. And of course, now that I've... Oh, there's some groups. Isn't that exciting? Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to roll for Favia. And she rolls with advantage, right? And then Karen, you have not rolled yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we're re-rolling.
And then normal.
Vintage.
All right, and then I... Hold on one second. My daughter's birthday gift, it turns out, her main gift, the big gift, the whatever, was delivered, but is nowhere to be seen. Classic.
Oh no.
Yeah, so. Well, it's also Tuesday, which means there has to be a crisis. That's just, it's Crisis Tuesday. All right, so Favia is up first. That worked, right? You guys all saw her as first?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to make you guys do my fun little vote for a leader. There you go. You can't vote for cameraman. That's mental note. Cameraman's not allowed to do stuff. So I know that Cliff probably already clicked cameraman. 2 of 4 voted. We need our third person to vote, and then we'll call it a day.
Dang it.
Man, can't vote.
Oh, look, it's Karen.
I'm so stupid. I voted for myself.
Yeah!
I was just like, oh wait, I gotta do this. Oh, there's my name. Click.
I voted for you, buddy.
There you go. I think that's fun, and I'm gonna guess that Mark voted for Steven. So,
Well, there's
right,
no
so
when Christy and Alicia aren't here, there's nowhere for me to troll vote. So
Exactly. That's how I kind of felt.
That's funny. Well, it all works out. Oh, so I coded all the combat thing, humble brag. So like the little radial health things, that's me.
Yeah, it looks
You're
good.
welcome. I think it's a little cleaner than it was
Perfect circle.
before.
Yeah, I felt that immediately. Yeah.
Also, you see your portraits instead of tokens, which is a little bit more personable.
Very nice.
You can choose between tokens or portraits, and I went with if there's portraits available, it uses a portrait.
Oh, you
Anywho,
mean in the combat tracker?
yeah, it used to just be the token.
Oh, I'm seeing tokens.
Yeah,
Strangely.
same here.
Oh, you've got to go into your own settings.
Oh.
I made that a personal choice, and it's in the module is blacksmith. There's probably some other choices you can make in there too. Same with Squire. You can turn off a bunch of shit in Squire if you want. Like all those panels I worked so hard on to make them work in the big tray. I disable all of them and use mostly the stuff in the handle. So
Yeah.
All right. So leader has been selected. Our session time has been set. Your planning timer has already started. Cliff, it's you got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Tell me what you guys decide what you want to do. Does anyone want to run Noodle tonight? I'm probably just going to make Mark run Noodle anyway. So
Yeah, I'll run her. It's fine.
Heroes, Noodle, figure ownership, and owner.
We're not
Save.
really concerned, are we, Cliff?
Do I?
Like these folks, they're not particularly
Well,
worrisome, right?
we do have that new squiggle down here, Tornica, Tornka.
Okay. Oh yeah. Do we know what that is?
I do not know what that. I do not remember what that is. Do we have any knowledge about what that is yet?
Have you seen that? Yes, you do. You know that it's a white.
It's a white. Oh, it's just
Yes.
another. So same as all the other whites we've been
Didn't.
taking care of.
Yeah, it's just it's a different. You know what? That's so stupid. Hold on. I have there's an awesome thing that'll sort of randomly assign a token, so all of your tokens don't look exactly the same, but it's supposed to sort of stick within whatever. And it just randomly chooses something sometimes.
Let's see.
So let's use this guy.
This one's
There.
real edgy because it has purple hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I did make him special. He's or she's gold.
What
All right.
things, Dad?
So owner.
Okay. Yes, I think strategy is hit with weapons.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Awesome. So Fabia's up first. What do you want Fabia to do? Since there's no one here to run her.
Shoot arrow.
All right. So she's
At-
gonna step 5 feet to the south and then fight and then shoot an arrow at Tornica. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. Hey, I moved her token, so her combat timer automatically started. That's really awesome. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, I like the option to automatically open the combat tracker when combat starts.
Oh, cool.
I always-
Oh, did you guys not know about that?
No. By the way, I think
Yeah.
there's some permissions issue when I change the settings. It gives me an error and doesn't apply. So I think it's like a permissions thing.
Can you send me a screenshot and then I can
Yeah.
That'll be helpful. Yeah,
Thank you.
I almost
Also,
pinged people for testing this weekend, but I'm like, life's too short. Enjoy your weekends. And and I had changed
by the way,
so much.
I'm usually down on if Sundays are a good QA day, then Sunday afternoons I can QA with you. But
Yeah.
I don't know if you're doing it Monday instead. But
I'm doing it all the times. Okay, so
Mondays are harder.
she has her arsenal shortbow is equipped. Is that what she uses most of the time? Do you guys know?
I'm
surprised.
Mhm.
Umbral is an Umbral arsenal shortbow.
Yeah,
very
the
rare.
Umbral is the one that she's been using, I think.
Awesome. Then I will use it. And I'll use my own tool and see if it fucking works. And if it doesn't, I'll be embarrassed. rolls with advantage. Did we hear sounds?
Oh, I don't have my sound up. Let me fix that.
You're welcome. I heard sounds. So she hit with a measly 28. Let's roll some damage now. And I have to hit apply now for some reason. Or did it take it off of it? No, it took it off it because it's bloody, right? It's already, yep, it's good. What happens if I hit apply again? There's a big button on my thing that says apply, and I'm curious what happens. Oh, it takes it off again. It takes it off again, maybe. Oh no, it hadn't taken it off. Okay, good. Whatever. And she goes twice, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And so she's going to do that. She's going to hit this again. Advantage.
Nice.
And you get, yes, the sounds are back. Baby. 9 damage. Okay, I'm going to see where it's, hold on, I'm going to see where its health is so I know that if it's applying the damage itself or not. Hold on. Because I don't want to double apply damage. I think I may have done that last time. All right, go back here. This guy here, and I hit damage. Normal. Yes, it did automatically do it, even though there's a big fucking button that says apply, making me think that I hadn't applied it. So I have to actually give it back 13 points because I took off 26. So it's very hurt. So then Fabia's like, you know, maybe feels that's a little too much eye-to-eye contact with that thing. So I think if I were Fabia, I would duck back out here and sort of hold that ground and make myself avails for whatever. That ends her turn. Oh my god, everything is fucking working, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
Kick some ass, Karen.
I can turn.
I can turn.
I always miss that when it's not there. All right, I'm gonna sidle up to this guy, be like, "Hi," and am I already real mad? I am not somehow.
Man.
Continuing to have to fight these guys makes me enraged. All right. Lloyd the manager. It suggests advantage, so I will take it. I don't. Oh, maybe flanked. Maybe.
He's not.
Yeah,
Shouldn't-
but
he shouldn't be, but oh well.
computer says advantage, so I agree. All right, I will smite him a second time.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna there's 2 up here. I'm a little concerned that Nick is the juiciest target, but
Hello.
if I cram up in this corner, then nobody.
Yeah.
I might mess up line of sight for everybody else. Maybe I'll just stay here for now. Okay.
Well, Nick can move, I think.
The ghostie's gonna move anyways.
So go ahead. Oh, too late.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just stay here, and then, well, Nick's stuck in combat range anyway, unless he wants to take an opportunity.
The
And I
only
assume you guys
reason
can hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Thomas.
Yeah, no.
So,
yeah.
sorry, voice mod, for some reason, when I toggle away from its settings, it disables my microphone.
We don't need voice mod anyway, Thomas.
Well, I don't. Yes, we do. But no, I know you
Don't
hate
be
it,
lazy.
but,
Just do the voices.
Yeah, don't be lazy, Thomas. Do the voices manually.
All right. If you guys start role playing, I will absolutely do that.
Now, do you mean role playing or acting?
Come on.
You know, I'll take either of those.
Acting.
Yeah, if you started referring to from the first person point of view of your characters, you guys, then I'll do some voices. But like, maybe not. I don't know. I only do 2 voices, right? Hillbilly and bad English accent. So, all right. Ghostus is up. I believe I'm in a combat group, and I think I got to this point last time when Uz was unable to do anything. So, let's do this. Attack. Normal. What?
It-
So no one was more surprised than the Spectre.
Really?
What's an 18 a miss? Oh, how does Nick have 21 AC? That's wild.
Oh,
Yeah, so if
some kind of crazy spell going.
yes,
Mage
he
Ban-
does. Yeah, he has a ton of shit going. Blade Song and Fey Ancestry, and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff he's got going. Although he has 2 immune to contracting any disease, so he's not going to get any STDs, which is nice. He has his amulet of health, right? So like, yeah, he's got a bunch of shit going. To the point where it pisses off this ghost, and they end their turn. All right. So
Who's the other combatant?
this gentleman caller.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Is-
Spectre group is confusing because it says 2 combatants, but when you expand it, there's just 1.
Because one is dead.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So target, untarget, target. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right guy. Then yeah, that's right. And they do something a little different. Hold on. Verify it is. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so the first thing it does is it says, "Yo, what up? Here is." You know what sucks about running NPCs is if I favorite something and then you guys kill that thing, then the next version of that comes up. It doesn't. Then maybe that's a plugin I need to make for myself. Anyway, so attacking it with its long sword, but it has to do it with a disadvantage, and it fumbled. That's no good. So it has to roll from the fumbile table, which is right here. All right, dazed. Let's give him an effect, which is the equivalency. Is stunned. Close to the end of his next turn. And what does that mean? Is can't move, can't speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. But it still can attack. So it gets to take its second attack. And that will be this slide here. Another miss. Damn you, Nick Maylock. Bastard. Speaking of which, it's Nick's turn.
Kick
What do you
ass.
guys think?
Oh, he'd fight. Fight.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
this
what
is
do you
Nick's-
think? What do you think he would do? How would he fight?
Pull out his balls.
Mm.
Can he do that at short range? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't play with his balls.
I think he would like conjure a spider and give it like a blue flaming sword and make it disappear into the ether and reappear on the
Yeah.
other side of the guys, and then it would
Read
take
a
like
Yeah, hold on. I think
yeah.
no, I got a better idea. I think I got a better idea. Hold on.
I feel like he's in melee right. This is his dream to pull out his sword, and do sword stuff.
Sword stuff. Yeah, he's.
Like,
I
doesn't
know.
he have something blade?
Well, you're now his owner, so go ahead and you do what you want to do with Nick.
Oh, jeez. But I don't know about spells.
2 spells either.
What is
I figure it's not fair to
Shadow
make it-
Blade? What is Shadow Blade? That sounds like that's a thing he does, right?
He does blade his shadows, yes.
Oh wait, are the favorites attached to the character or the player?
They should be attached to the character.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm seeing like 4 favorites, so those must be the things he uses.
Yeah, I added them as flags in the characters so that if you guys played each other, you would see what they had set up.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot to say this. Oh, maybe it doesn't work anymore. There it is.
Very nice.
It's a martini night.
Dang.
I earned it. I had an IEP meeting and 2 interviews today.
What's
Nice. Good job on the interviews. Was it more Adobe?
One Adobe and even though this is being recorded, they were awesome. Adobe and Smartsheets.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I forgot to record. My apologies.
And an IEP, Mr. Mark, is it's an educational intervention program.
Right. So like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking
For-
about.
for my kiddo.
Yeah, we
Uh,
did that for Ella and Lucy both.
Oh, we'll have to catch up on
All
this.
right. I'm trying to figure out how to attack. I can't tell if Shadow Blade is a attack spell or is it like a buff. I think it's a
Well,
buff.
did you click the feather? Because it tells you, that's the
Yeah,
description.
I just figured that out. Okay, you weave together that it creates a sword. Okay, so that's too complicated for me right now.
Oh my god, that's how I play when I have to play you guys. That's what I do too. I'm like, what can I need to hit with something
Yeah.
or a simple spell, right? I don't want to place an object or
Is something called Grave Bolt? That's amazing.
and I will favorite for you his chromatic orb, which is a thing that he does a lot too.
Yeah, and then Green Flame Blade.
Green Flame Blade, I think, is a feature, right? Or no? Or is it a spell?
God.
It's a cantrip. Yeah. You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature. On hit, the target suffers weapon attacks normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap to a different creature within 5 feet. That actually sounds useful. Okay.
I think he does that all the time.
Yeah.
Karen,
Okay.
can I say you're playing Nick excellently by taking forever?
Yes. I'm role playing David playing Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
All right.
I mean, David, we love you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna
Animations are working.
Yeah.
So fucking happy.
all right. It recommends advantage. I think this advantage thing might
Yes,
be
it's because of the flanking. No, that's flank. It's because of the walls. So he's in a wall. You're attacking Thenia, right?
Oh yeah. It says flanking +2 and high ground plus wait, no, never mind. Those aren't highlights.
No, those are options that you can. That's when we manually override.
There we go.
Bunch of dice, so I guess something happened. That looks like damage, right?
Yep, I'm looking right now.
What level is he?
What level is
Because that
Nick?
ups the damage. Is he?
Oh, I don't know. I just pushed the button. It never asked me for a level. It's a cantrip. Are cantrips leveled?
No, it's
Oh,
they're
no.
not leveled.
But
Oh wait a minute, they might be.
It does damage. It does damage 2d8 because he's over 11.
And let's see what it did. So the damage it
Oh,
did
yeah.
was it was 2d8.
Cool.
Yeah, so he did
Yeah.
a plus
Oh, yeah,
one
it's-
slashing and then an 8 and a 1 fire.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I think the only other thing is that there's a fire effect that leaps to a different creature. On
right.
hit, the target suffers the weapon attack's normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature within 5 feet. So Harta would get.
It would get half because it's resistant. So what does that? So what do you roll for that?
Oh, that's what that second thing was. Did you see that in the combat tracker or the chat?
Oh yeah.
There's a second thing for Harta, so I guess it kind of figured something about that out, but I don't know what it did about it.
All right, so it says Green Flame Blade Harta. Yeah, 1d damage to target on a hit, and second creature plus your scaz. So 1d8 fire. All right, so it does 1d8. So let me do a 1d8. Let me use my fucking dice tray. I'm using all my shit today. I'm excited. Why don't I have tooltips to tell me what these dice are? I think that's a 1d8, yes. We're rolling.
Yeah, I have to really stop and think. Yeah, when I see just shapes of the dice.
I know.
Okay.
There you go. 7 points.
It also
right.
might be worth mentioning that my memory usage on Chrome is under 1 gig.
Oh, that's great.
It's like super low.
That's it's paying, all those hours are paying off. Nothing like having no job so that your full-time job is coding for
640 meg.
I'm gonna humble brag while Cliff tries to talk, and I should let him because that's what I should do as a DM because that's what this is about. But I'm going to quickly say, quite honestly, I think some of these tools should just be part of the fucking client. Like that tray thing is kind of awesome, and the combat tracker stuff. So anyway, go ahead, Cliff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel like at some point you should just like send an email to Steve Foundry and say, hey, I basically built your whole product, what your product should be. Send me a check.
The only thing you'll run into is they will not. They get really triggered. So I don't just code with AI, like I actually code, but it's like I do pair programming, right? So like I use it as a tool, but if any AI touches your code, they're all like, fuck you. So, yeah, sorry. But my end game was to have a great game with you guys and make our lives easier. So, if they don't want to use this stuff, that's fine. Anyway, go ahead. You keep talking. I'm going to shut up now.
I'm just looking at my options. Okay, I guess I'll just wait. I can cast the cantrip over and over, or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
It doesn't use spell slots. Automation is out of date. Hold on. Ah.
Could I update item? He gave me that option.
Yeah, go for it. I updated it too, and that's probably why I didn't automate it the first time.
Okay. Would Harta get the damage again on a hit?
Yep.
Okay.
It would. So we got to do a 1d. I'll let you roll a 1d8. That's not. Why am I rolling it for you? You roll your 1d8.
Okay.
Five more. He is now bloodied. And something, but nothing. And something, but nothing. All right, Noodle.
So it just...
If you're playing Noodle, you've got to sass me, Mark, as like my sister would, just so you know.
Tom! Oh, okay, so Cecina and Tenant are not on the screen yet. Okay. All right. I think it's time for... If she moves forward, if Noodle moves forward, will she be able to attack Thena? Maybe.
You mean forward as in which way? Like that way?
Yeah.
Yes, and she's now an opportunity, of course, but yeah.
What do you mean she's... Well, if she steps away.
Yeah, if she's, I'm sorry. Yes, she's within. I think you get marked as up for an opportunity attack, even if you haven't stepped away. Just so you know. So there you are.
Cool. Okay. Let's do.
Wow, she's favored a lot of stuff, so she's been busy.
Let's see.
Although, you know, an old design tenet is if everything's a favorite, nothing's a favorite. Sorry.
So, what is the item use when I attack with Verbena? Should I consider it uses 1 of 3?
So one of 3 is you can call lightning
Oh no.
or thunder. Yeah, so you don't probably want to do that.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
I just realized that weapon is worth 20,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's.
That's like a village.
Yes, use Divine Strike.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, baby.
Well, on the plus side, she's no longer an opportunity.
Yes.
I think we need a low-level combat music.
Where's Valich?
Valich, I'm looking for him right now.
Did you know that song that that they use for the circus is it's like March of the Gladiators.
Yes, and I want to ask you a question. Did you learn that on TikTok?
Probably on Instagram, because I don't have TikTok. So same thing. It's
out of
the fake TikTok.
Yeah, you get, Instagram is just TikTok 6 months ago.
Right.
I do love TikTok, but only because it's the best toilet app ever.
Yeah.
And my Instagram has been poisoned. My wife's an influencer. She would hate if I called her that. But I've had to like all of her things, so Instagram thinks I'm like a 40-plus-year-old woman.
Yes.
Right, who loves to travel and is a big advocate for kids and might want to buy a sundress.
Gotcha. Yes.
One of those things is true. It's the sundress. So, I would love to be able to wear a sundress. I guess I could arguably do it.
Yeah.
Thomas, no one's talking.
Yeah, we wouldn't make fun of you.
I would hope not. Not in this day and age.
I was about to say it's 2025. Of course you could, but then I was like, well, in 2024, yes. In 2025, maybe not.
Well, it depends on what color it was, because you're kind of an autumn.
I am actually.
So.
It's funny. I look so much better with a tan, which I know is unhealthy, but I'm very Irish and German. So, all right. So out of the wall comes a friend, Mr. Skylar. Valich, and she can't speak to you, but she does want, with her body language says, look, my name is Valich, but I'm not a lich, just so you know, because, I know you guys are all up in the lich thing. And I gotta scroll, and what these guys are rolling horribly. You and your 20 whatevers. All right, Hermione's turn.
Where's
It's
Hermione?
not really It's not Hermione, but
Yeah. See, it's whenever you have those kind of exotic names, we're just going to mangle them.
yeah, no, that's going away. I'm redoing all of my names so that they're pronounceable.
Excellent.
And I kind of miss Bob and Rob Goblin, the Goblin Brothers, right? Like I kind of like my stupid names from literally season 1. You killed those guys, but anyway, Skylar, Blackthorn, it is your turn.
Let's do it. I'm gonna attack me some Valich. How come you didn't? How come Heather Pony never appeared though?
You don't know anything about that character, so I'm not telling you.
Okay. All right.
You see where I'm going with that, right?
Like
Yeah.
really?
I see what you're doing. I don't think I can trip attack ghosts, right?
You tripping? No.
I don't think so. Yeah,
Holy cow!
Thomas.
What the
Sorry.
fudge, knuckers? All right, so you get to roll from. I think the sequence of events is that it's best to do your damage and then roll your fumble. Or I mean, roll your crit.
Oh well.
I went ahead and rolled my saving throw just for
Nice.
shits and giggles.
Now I should do the critical table hit thing.
Yep, you still do. Your target is blinded until the end of its next turn. I think we need a rule where if you get a crit and your thing is already dead.
You said that
Right,
last time,
like-
dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm look. I can only code so much.
Well, I choose to blind David.
As a matter of fact, do you think? I have a question for you. The original intent for this was if you crit, then it would automatically roll from the crit table for you. But do you think it's more fun to roll yourself?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I thought so too.
One could push the button.
Cool. You just saved me an afternoon of coding. Right. So I gouge. Yeah, you don't get to do shit. And actually, no what? Skylar takes his sword and just like gouges the eyes out
The dead body.
of the dead body.
Oh shit! I gotta end my turn. Talk too much, Thomas, about critical role problems.
I do talk too much. That was how I start every interview. Just heads up. For 20 years, my goal has been 60% less words. And I'm at about 20%.
Cute.
All right, Bing, do your thing. Oh, that rhymed.
Lorem ipsum dolorcit amet, motherfucker.
I love it.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna run to the house. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Can you roll my initiative for me?
Yeah, do you want me to take your turn if it's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Skylar readies himself. No, I'm just kidding.
Cameron's gonna kill the other guy anyway.
Oh, there's something I want to do. So when they get to the bottom of the stack and you guys hit next, it needs to reset the initiatives.
Oh right.
All right, hold on. Reset. Knit. On end round. And then after, one second, I'm making notes. After all rolls, set first person current. Person. Perfect. I'm putting that on my to-do list. All right, so let me roll for these guys here. Boom. And I'm going to roll for Miss Fabia Gita. Normal. And then I'm going to click the little... I have a question. In your combat tracker, do you see a little bullseye? There's one with an arrow in it, but not that one. Just a plain bullseye, an empty bullseye. You shouldn't see it, but I just wanted to make sure you don't see it.
No.
Okay, that's because I can...
Ping and
Yeah. Yeah, I click that, and it makes them the current player.
I see.
I'm getting cocky, you guys, because nothing has failed. So I just looked at the pings, and they look real, like it's working. I think they're too big. I need to make them a little bit smaller. But anyway, it's your planning time, Mr. Cliff.
I think continue hit with weapon.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, isn't
All
there, I feel like there's a big bad guy somewhere that hasn't emerged, but I don't know. We still haven't figured out
Yeah.
what
So-
the refrigeration problem is in that room.
Yeah, that's probably going to lead to something nasty.
Yeah, just to remind you, because you may have forgotten over the past couple of sessions, there's a whole bunch of cold coming up that hallway to the west, and it's filled with ice. Like the way down is solid ice.
Is Nick getting blasted with the cold air?
Yeah, on his turn, I was going to remind Nick, who's not here, but like I was going to remind Nick that he's going to start taking cold damage.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready, tell me, and we'll start the turn.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. Bing, you are up. You got a good roll this time.
Yeah, I know, and there's nobody to fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of step back and see who's coming.
You want to walk into that long, skinny room by yourself?
Yeah, no, I don't. I have this.
Skylar, I joked about this, but he's going to ready himself. He's like, something's up, right? This is not over. Where the fuck is ready? See, that's the first thing I would have favored. It was ready. And ready action. I'm favoring it on his behalf. Shh, don't tell him. That's the other thing. You guys can mess with everybody else. You can mess their favorites up if you have to play them as a punishment. So he's ready. And what he's ready to do is anything emerges, it's full on like attack mode. And that ends his turn. Fabia.
I think Fabio should probably ready for the doorway, like down here.
Who's playing Fabia? Is it me? Oh, it's me. Yeah. You want her to move? You feel like she's pretty good?
I would move to here. That way she can see anything that comes in kind of range of the doorway.
Right. I think she does that. And then I'm going to take, and where's her actions at? There it is. Ready. And go for it. So she's readied. Yeah, anything emerges and she immediately attacks. So mental note, both Skylar and Fabia have readied themselves. You guys hear a door open. And as soon as this person emerges, Fabia sees them. Unfortunately, Noodle is between her and the character. So I would argue that she wouldn't take the shot because it'll hit Noodle. Agreed? You tell me what you think, man. Seriously, it's like you're the leader.
I think Noodle would... Is it the kind of situation where a fumble hits Noodle?
No. It's full on...
or like kind of
so they're right north of this.
Disadvantage to hit.
No, it's literally this is flat. They're on the same plane. Mm-hmm. Noodle is literally between her and the character. Yeah.
So I feel like in that scenario, then like the ready wouldn't even engage.
Yeah, so I think it was one of those like she's ready. So Fabia would at that point shout like from the north or something along those lines. Looks like a white from the north because she can see that it's a white.
White.
But yeah. But that's the end of its turn.
Well, I was about to go peek in the forbidden room, but if there's a person coming in, some whites up in the north.
Damn whites. Can't trust them.
Deal with these northern whites.
The northern whites.
Oh, that dude's far away.
I'm sorry. That was. I'm sorry. Everyone should have laughed at that. That was good, Cliff. Yeah.
45.
I'll drink to that.
What's my movement? Nice. My movement is 50. I'm going to move dangerously far away from the group to attack this white.
Oh well. There you go.
He's thinking tactically.
Okay, let's see. Yep, just regular.
Just happened. But did you guys have a thing pop up on your screen?
No.
Okay. Very weird. I did. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Well, no, I know why. Because my notebook is sitting on top of my.
Nice.
Yes, I'm so stupid. Hold on. I may have inadvertently just deleted something. Hold on.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's things were going well, you guys, and we can't have that. So, hold on.
No.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
Oh,
so close.
close.
By the way, I'm a little not believing the default selection for the attack roll. It's giving me
Really?
advantage in every single attack tonight.
Oh,
Which
interesting.
is nice, but seems unlikely.
So, to throw Verbena, how do I do that?
I think
And does it just fly back to her, or is that right?
yes, it does. It returns to her.
Okay, so should I just do the melee attack? Is that the thing, or?
Well, hold on. I'm in the middle of a different crisis. Hold on.
Okay.
So, give me 1 second.
Actually, I'm just gonna roll, because...
Well, fuck me. What's going on here?
Well, that worked.
It did.
And it just returns to her, right?
It does.
Cool.
It automatically returns to her. Cameraman lacks permission, blah, blah, blah. Hold on, you guys. You got to give me 2 seconds. I don't know why I can't see anything at all anymore.
Oh, he had a good run, Tom.
Yeah, I know. Like I was like, man, we're playing tonight. This is great. It's awesome.
Red ball, blue screen.
But yeah, like the recording is now completely blank. Wait, I clicked this button, and a thing popped up.
What'd I miss?
And
A little bit of killing.
yeah, 100%.
Tom's shit blew up
Yeah, like I
because
like
of his laptop, like...
unrelated issue that doesn't make any sense. I put my notebook down on my trackpad, and now my life is over. Hold on.
Thomas. Oh, good.
So while Thomas is doing this, is there
Talk amongst yourselves.
So I was thinking, what would be really nice is to have the combat tracker be next to the chat automatically. Because the thing is, having the combat tracker without the chat,
Yes.
kind of.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you replay that? I didn't hear what you said.
If it would be or could be a thing to basically have the combat tracker pop out to the side of.
Do you?
Of
it pops out.
Yeah, you don't do that
automatically. So that it because you have it, opening automatically, but it won't pop out automatically. I'm assuming.
No, it will. So it should pop out automatically.
Pop it
Like
out.
when combat starts, it should open up.
No, he wants to
for
see
you.
it side by side.
But I think it would kind of be nice to just have them paired up.
Oh, you want to lock it to it.
Yeah.
No, side by side, so you can see chat and combat at the same time without popping out the screen. That's what you're asking for, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Yes, Tom. is
that's how I
what you-
use it, I guess.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but so you drag it where you want it, right? And then you like right size it and whatever else.
Yeah, it is like a floating window, right?
Yeah. The issue that, and I should probably fix whatever the issue is. I'm gonna have to hit end recording and start recording.
The pacing
I think
is
we're back.
back, baby.
We're back. And
Video-
for future Thomas, cameraman lacks permission to do something. I don't fucking.
Fuck the
So
camera.
for future Thomas, don't put your notepad on your Mac trackpad because it will cause a series of events. One of which was somehow to make its way into a nested folder in OBS and enable a background mask that obscured the entire canvas. Now I've got to figure out how to merge two fucking MKV files after this so that the no people that watch this stream won't be disappointed in the quality of the experience. Yeah, so I don't like that's bananas. Like that was just fucking bananas. Anyway, we are back. We are back, and I believe it's my turn. No, it's Nick's turn. Nick Papagiorgio. Who's running Nick? Am I running Nick? No.
Oh, I think I am.
Oh, you want to know who you're fighting? You're not out of combat. That tells you something.
Yeah. No, they're still. Yeah. I remember people from the combat tracker that.
We don't know where they are.
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't know where they are. Although I'm going to do this. Hold on 1 second. And Karen, I'm going to have you roll this. Let's see if perception. Or let's see if this tool is working. I really like this one. I hope I don't have to rewrite it.
What, the epic rolls?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, me too. 14. Yeah, so Karen, from where you stand, you do see that door is now open where this Hederoni came through. Hederoni, the San Francisco tree, where he came through. You can't see anything in that room, but you do hear sort of otherworldly stuff.
Hederoni sounds like some kind of like right-wing superhero.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a
Italian,
Hederoni bro.
great guy.
He's some sort of a bro.
Marriage is a man and a woman.
All right. So for the record, none of my shit has broken. This has worked so far pretty good. The only mistake I made is, yes, I did put my notepad on a trackpad.
Yeah.
So yes, but you hear something coming from that room to the north. And
From the cold room.
yes, well, you haven't been through here, but like from this doorway where where the white came out. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and that room is not cold, correct? That room to the north? Or-
You don't know. You don't feel any air coming down, but you're not close enough to it to have made that call.
All right. I think Nick is gonna mosey that way.
Is he going to do it at night? Because it's 5:20 at 12 a.m.
Hmm.
Nick at night. I haven't made that comment in 4 years, so.
20, 25, 30.
2 a.m.
And don't forget, he can dash if he doesn't want to take an action.
Yeah. I think Nick's gonna hold here and ready ready some like chromatic orbs.
The orbs.
Actually, why don't you park him a little off to the side so that Favia
People don't have to push
can
through.
get off so Favia can get a shot off down the
Yeah,
hall.
I was just thinking about that. Should I go in front of Karen?
No, actually, I just tuck him off to the left, and then when it's his turn, he can just pop back in and shoot. And then
Okay, so like so this gives me line of sight to one of the doors.
perfect. That's actually
Yep.
great.
Okay.
And by the way, that's the door, in case you've forgotten, that's the door you came in.
Okay.
You walked
And then
past this door and we're like, fuck it.
Okay, so Nick would also see anybody that gets like right here. So, okay.
Yep.
That works. Where's ready? Ready.
I know, right? Favorite that shit, man. I don't have my phone. Has Nick texted anybody?
Mm-mm. Not that I've seen.
Nope.
All right, we're missing Karen and Skylar. I'm gonna check my messages.
I was finding
Alright.
fun stuff to favorite in Nick's inventory.
Nick, you okay? Yeah, he said there was a massive traffic jam, but that was like 2 hours ago. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Now I'm worried. See, I'm like a
Aw,
mom.
such a nervous papa.
All right, so Fabia's up first. Is that her first? Your implanting has started. Do your thing.
Yeah, we still don't know if there are going to be other guys and ghouls approaching from the west either, correct?
From the
Are they-
west?
We don't know
Yeah.
if they're done yet, right?
Old room, right?
Yeah, you don't know if they're done yet.
Okay.
Do we want to have Fabia,
Ready?
ready from like right here toward the door?
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
Can we, Tom, I think you're driving Fabia.
Oh, I thought for some reason whoever I gave Nick to, but yeah, Nick's driving Fabia, who I'm driving Fabia. So she's gonna ready, he said.
Yeah, let's move her to right here, and then ready
And have her ready.
a bow action
So-
toward the door. Bow.
Bow action, and she's right here, you said, correct?
Yeah.
And I have to end her turn. And that will then make it Noodle's turn.
All right. She is readying with where is ready?
Ready is one of the actions.
It's in the
Or
left.
no, I'm sorry, is it a feature? Hey, use your search.
Oh yeah.
Does that work? I hope it works.
Yes.
I shouldn't
ready.
encourage you to do things,
Yeah. So would it be ready action?
Yes. Well, there's two of them. I made the one that called ready, but I would use ready action. I'm going to remove mine.
And there's ready spell as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to ready a spell.
She's gonna ready her action. So, okay, cool. Ready.
All right, Karen.
All right, I'm gonna go peep this door.
You went up?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, look at that. You get something that I haven't said in a while. Narrative. So as you sort of see, you peek around this door, you see there's a specter in there for sure. But you also see this is a lovely room. Let me show you the lovely room. Boom.
I like this
Yeah.
the stippling. across
Do you?
the-
I'm trying some new art styles. I'm just for fun. So this is the officer quarters, right? The Sanctuary of Shadows. It stands as a testament to life as once lived with purpose and order. A sturdy bed, a well-crafted desk, personal items like well-thumbed books and polished boots speak of routine and dignity. The air is tinged with the faint scent of old leather and ink. A reminder of the occupant's dedication. As you explore, shadows flicker at the edges of your vision. The temperature drops. That should sound familiar. And not so much suddenly, Karen, because you've sort of saw this, but a spectral figure emerge from the twisted shadows. So yeah, it's fun. This room is solemn. It's marred only by the presence of the undead. They move with purpose. Yeah, there you go.
Sounds kind of lifist, Tom.
I know. I am so corporealist. Corporealist.
Yes. Corporeal privilege.
Awesome. All right, so go ahead and take your turn. Whatever you want to do.
What do I want to do? Let's see. I'm gonna go up a little bit closer. I only see one more bad guy so far. I'm gonna just tuck up here since that bad guy surely saw me.
Yeah, they saw you for sure.
Ready. And
Did anyone else see like 500 readies appear in the chat window?
oh, yeah, geez, what the heck?
Yes, that was a lot.
Whoa, my statuses too. It added like a ready status for every one of those I have.
And did you do that via the tray?
Yeah.
Okay. Issues. Ready spam, I'll call it. Sent 100. Lots of readies.
Anyway, so does that mean I get to have like 20 attacks when they come?
Yeah, you are so ready.
Ready.
In at least
And Nick is up.
that universe.
Just so you know, you have not attacked, so I have to remove your rage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Calm down.
Simmer down.
All right. Nick is gonna.
At that angle, Nick also sees the specter.
Yeah.
Bop, 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 bop. Inspector Gadget. I should have called it Gadget.
That would be good.
Nick's
Or
gonna ready from
Bill
here
Factor.
with a chromatic orb.
Okay.
No, actually, Nick's gonna ready Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is the new chromatic orb.
Eric Eldritch Blast. Got it.
Very nice.
That joke was only for Mark.
And I appreciated that.
Oh,
Interestingly, Nick got 2 readies, not 20, but also not 1.
okay. So there's a bug. Well, you know what? If that's the only bug we have, I'm pretty okay with it. Although when I mouse over your character, it shows me, it shows me 6,000 readies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
And they're like, what? Okay, so this should trigger a sequence of events before they attack. One,
Yeah.
Favia gets
Yeah.
to attack, right? So that's it. And she gets a single attack. She doesn't get her whole turn, just a single attack with her short bow. And there it is. And she freaking hits with a 32. You know, she beat that 12 she needed.
As one does.
And normal damage.
Probably
Yeah,
rolled
and that-
a 7.
And that hurt. 12 points of damage. All right. Does anyone? Who else was ready? Anyone else? It was Noodle readied.
Noodle was
Aaron
ready. Yes.
and Nick were both ready.
All right.
So okay, Noodle's throwing Verbena.
If she does fumble, there's a chance she'll hit. Well, never mind.
Dang. And stay down.
And guess what, gentlemen?
We had a combat.
Calculate and assign. You are now officially out of combat.
Hey,
Nice.
I added, I will add for Noodle. Skylar, don't forget to take your experience.
thank you, sir.
Level up.
Hey, congratulations. Do these guys have any
Okay.
stuff? These are all ghosts. They won't have anything on them, right?
Well, let's find out. You got to give me a second.
Yeah, take
And
time.
then, of course, don't forget there's always, I need to write a tool that at the end of combat just automatically does this for me.
Yes.
Token to item pile. Token to... I wonder if I can do more than one at a time. Let's find out. And that would be amazing. Let's find out.
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
No worries. We're just glad you're not.
I was a little worried for you, I have to say.
Yeah, I was much Not
Were you
entirely
driving that
sure.
whole time?
for the most part, yeah.
I was worried you had eaten a bran muffin and then were
Yeah.
trapped in traffic.
Yeah. No, one of the issues was normally there's like severe amount of weather or like a holiday reasoning behind why traffic is as terrible down in San Diego as it was today. But I have.
That's a mega
no
commute,
words.
man. My heart breaks
Yeah.
for you. It does. It breaks. The good news
Well,
is
it's
you're here just in time to loot.
There's some
Oh,
stuff
sweet.
down here for Fabio, by the way, like some potion stuff,
Oh yeah.
like on the bottom far left.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna remove ownership from you. Who was owning Nick right now?
I was.
Oh,
Right.
looks like I'm able to move them.
All right, there you go. No, yeah, you are. You were still the owner, but there's no
Oh,
reason
okay.
to. Yeah.
I've trained.
So
Oh yeah.
what you can do is there's looting the corpses, and then if anyone wants to investigate or herb or whatever the hell you want to do, let me know, and we'll do that. That room to the north. Karen, when you were up there, you felt some cold air sort of coming in. But not like below. I think as you passed the doorway, you saw that on the opposite side of the door, or opposite side of the door that was open to you, is another door. And Nick, the description for that room is in your chat.
Okay.
Did you guys want to re-vote on a leader?
Nah.
Cliff, I think, by the way, I think that you have the vote button should have shown up when you became the leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use it anytime you want to whatever. Whoever leader is has access to leader tools and leader hosen too. So yeah, you guys are settling in. Looking at your party. You didn't take much damage. It was a bit of a slog, but for the most part, you did all the hurting this time around, unlike last time.
We still don't. We haven't really looked in a couple of places. We haven't looked in the north where those people were coming from at the end.
Mm.
I'm gonna peek in there, and it's a room. There's not much in it, but it has a door.
Huh. It's a bedroom.
Did you guys want to investigate?
Yeah, I cast investigate.
Yeah.
All right, let me hold on.
Anybody else have a giant gray bar at the bottom of their screen? Like of just
Giant
nothingness?
gray bar.
Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it.
Can you send a screenshot to the chat, and then I can look later on?
Yeah,
The great bar module.
Right.
that is not at all what I wanted.
Oh, we didn't all get to do it?
They're the only ones in the room.
Oh, okay. I just thought
Ooh,
so.
nice.
Yeah. So Nick, do what you will, but in the sort of the southeast corner of the room, it's very, very dark. It's unnaturally dark.
Ah, shit.
Right? Let me make sure I've got this here. Hold on. But with the 23 you win, you find a medallion. And let me see if you can see what this is. All right, I'm going to drag this onto your character. Let's see if it works. And this is going to go into Nick. Now, if you go to the tray, which is the awesome tool that I wrote, and you scroll down in your items, you should see something with a new tag flashing, so you can see what it is. And I will let you share this with people if you want. I'm not going to say dick about it. I am, however, going to take and click this button right here and shake
Is
this
it
bad
under
boy.
equipment?
Yeah, under the loot. It's in the loot section. But you'll see a big red new pulsing.
Under loot. Is it in the the character tab on the left?
Yep, on the character tab. Right, when you scroll down into the inventory section, right, you'll see an equipment section, consumables, tools, and then loot. In the loot section, you're going to see one with a little red new badge next to it. And I know you will because I'm looking at it.
Tools, loot. Where? Favored medallion.
There you go. So if you click the feather, you can read about it. And if you want to share this with your friends, you can. You don't have to say shit to them. It's up to you.
Oh, there it is. It didn't pulse for me.
The little new button's not pulsing? It's really subtle.
I don't have a new button.
So next to favorite medallion, you don't have a red badge that says new.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's not good. I wonder if it only gives it to me, which wouldn't be useful at all. So, because I see it.
Can be used to gain favor with certain faction. It's charisma based skills. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click. So in the chat, I just pasted what I see, which is, I guess, not what you see.
Yeah, that gray bar is no longer there. So I wonder, well, actually, let me see. Does it go away? No, it doesn't. Huh.
All right.
I wonder if my screen wasn't totally loaded. Weird.
Possibly. So wherever you are, so Nick and Karen, so there's something sort of flickering in the southeastern corner. It's almost as if the light, the room is playing tricks on your eyes.
Yeah.
Now, Nick and Karen, did you want to do, and you said you want to do an investigation, so go ahead and roll from the investigation table as well.
All right.
And anyone who wants to investigate, go for it. If in your area, if you want.
Thank you, Thomas.
All
right.
Yeah, baby. Want me a tanker?
All right. I added that to your inventory.
Did it come with beer?
No, it's just a tankard, my friend. It's glorious looking, though.
Hey, Tom, if you're playing multiple characters, is there a way to swap between the two without having to click on the token on the map?
Oh, is
There is now. Go to your party menu on the tray and click the character that you want to control.
Party menu.
Oh yeah. So in the the trait.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then the feather. Let me guess. The feather is tells you whether or not you have ownership or not.
No, but that's a good idea. The feather is your character sheet. It opens your character sheet.
Okay,
But
cool.
I'm adding to my to-do token for ownership.
Well, the thing is that it only shows up for the things that you have rights to manipulate.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't even. Yeah, I
feather
see all feathers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so never
The
mind.
feather
I'm gonna
will,
scratch it
right?
out. Yeah. There you go.
Awesome.
But it should highlight in green the one that you're controlling currently.
Yeah.
And if you're not controlling either of them, click one.
Okay. I'm gonna have Favia. She doesn't. Wait, that doesn't seem right. She should have it in her macros.
So that's the other thing I'm wondering is if I should add a panel for macros to. No, because then I'd have to track for each character what macros they've enabled.
yeah.
But if she's highlighted, you can roll from your macros, Nick.
Oh,
God, this is a good martini. Yeah, it'll say that she's rolling. It should because you have her selected.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I do this. There it is. Don't mind me.
Awesome. And that was for you or for her?
That was for Favia.
All right. So Fabia, I've added a pike to her inventory. That is so easy, you guys. I can drag that little green thing onto the player card, and it just gives them the thing.
That is kind of nice. I'm gonna have her come.
Anyone else rolling for stuff?
I just did.
Yeah, you saw the tankard. Oh, Mark. Okay, you found nothing. Sorry.
Yep. I got
Sorry,
it.
you found nothing. Is anyone herbing?
Fabia's good.
Dude.
I'd like a little herb. I'd like a little herb though myself.
Oops.
All right. So the herb one don't just roll. So hold on. It's been a while since it's been a while.
Been a while, baby.
I don't have it in my macro bar. There's 2 herb ones.
Herb.
And